Please carefully read the owner's manual that came with your Purifan before proceeding with the installation process. If you are installing a ceiling fan, the fan must be installed in accordance with the ceiling fan's manufacturer's installation instructions regarding proper support. The electrical box must be secured to joist, cross brace, or a cross hanger as required by the ceiling fan manufacturer. If you are installing the Purifan on an existing ceiling fan, check to ensure that the ceiling fan has been installed properly and according to the manufacturer's requirement. Consult a qualified electrician if in doubt. Thank you. Congratulations on purchasing your Purifan, the most advanced air cleaning system in the country. Today, we're going to help you get your Purifan up and running so you can breathe easier, sleep better, and enjoy all the comforts of clean air. Pure and simple. To ensure a trouble-free installation, you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver and a step ladder. You'll also want to unpack the contacts of your Purifan box and get familiar with its contents. 1 Purifan, 5 mounting brackets, 5 1/4 inch by 3/4 inch mounting screws, 5 mounting screw lock washers, 3 leveling washers, 1 this installation DVD, your owner's manual and registration card. We also recommend that you carefully read the owner's manual before proceeding with the installation process. You might also want to send your registration card to activate your lifetime warranty. Let's get started. First, we recommend that you observe your ceiling fan operating on the highest speed for any extraordinary wobbling. If your ceiling fan is not installed properly, this could affect the balance of the Purifan. Next, with your ceiling fan on the slowest speed, see which way your blades rotate. The preferred direction for the Purifan is counterclockwise, as you look up at it. So, if the blades are rotating clockwise, left to right, turn your ceiling fan off. When the blades come to a complete stop, slide the direction switch on the side of your fan to the opposite position. If your blades are rotating from right to left, let's breeze on. Now, make sure the power to your ceiling fan is turned off and the blades have come to a complete stop. If your fan has a light kit, you'll also want to make sure those hot bulbs have cooled down before proceeding. The Purifan can usually be installed over most light fixtures, but you may need to remove the globe and light bulbs before proceeding. However, with some models, you may need to remove the entire light assembly. Refer to your ceiling fan manufacturer's instructions on how to do this. Okay, it's time to demonstrate how to install your Purifan in just 9 easy steps. Step 1. Grab a paddle blade and hold it steady. Then, remove the 2 screws that fasten the paddle blade bracket to the ceiling fan motor. You'll want to keep these screws close because you will be using them again. Mount the L-shaped end of one of the Purifan mounting brackets and secure it with one of the paddle blade mounting screws you just removed. Make sure to leave the mounting screw loose by about 1/4 of a turn. The best way to do this is to completely tighten the screw, then unscrew it about 1/4 of a turn so the bracket can be rotated. Step 2. Rotate the fan motor until the next paddle blade mounting bracket is accessible. Support the paddle blade, and just like you did in Step 1, remove the 2 screws. Mount the next Purifan bracket and reinstall one of the blade fan screws, leaving that 1/4 of a turn slack again. Step 3. Repeat steps 1 and 2 for each paddle blade. After you have installed the last Purifan bracket, extend it straight out from the ceiling fan motor. Then tighten the screw securely. and rotate all of the other Purifan brackets to the center of the fan motor. Before you move to the next step, locate the mounting hole on the Purifan that is labeled 4, 5. You might want to mark it with a piece of tape. This will be the first hole you will use when installing the Purifan. This is also a good time to install the filters in your Purifan. Simply raise one of the doors, insert one of the Purifan filters with the white side facing in, and reinstall the door. Repeat process until all 5 filters have been installed. Step 4. Balance one side of the Purifan on the extended bracket. Try to place the 4-5 hole as close to the bracket that is secured and extended straight out. Now, balance the opposite side while rotating the remaining brackets outward. Your Purifan should now be completely supported by the brackets. Step 5. We're halfway done already. Now, loosen the mounting screw 1/4 of a turn on the last Purifan bracket you installed. Locate the Purifan mounting hole labeled 4-5 and rotate the bracket until the mounting hole at the flat end lines up with the 4-5 Purifan mounting hole. Loosely fasten the screws and the lock washer into place on that bracket. Moving along to step 6, you will use the Purifan holes labeled with 5s for a 5-bladed ceiling fan, and the holes labeled with 4 for a 4-bladed ceiling fan. Line up and rotate the next bracket to the hole that corresponds to the number of paddle blades on your ceiling fan, and fasten loosely in place. Simply repeat this procedure for all the remaining brackets. Step 7. It's time to tighten all of the bracket screws. Start with the fan motor screws, then the Purifan bracket screws. Now, loosen each screw 1/4 of a turn. Be careful not to loosen them too much. Turn on the power and let it run on high for about a minute or 2. Then turn the power off again. This is very important. You must let the Purifan come to a complete stop on its own. This step will help center the Purifan on your ceiling fan motor. After the Purifan has come to a complete stop, carefully tighten all the screws without touching or moving the Purifan. Start with the motor screws and end with the Purifan mounting screws as before. Step 8. The moment you've been waiting for. Turn on your ceiling fan and be amazed by the air cleaning power of the Purifan. Step 9. Before we wrap up, let's check the balance of your Purifan. If everything looks steady, relax and enjoy all the clean, fresh, healthy air. For maximum air movement, your ceiling fan motor should be set to operate on the highest speed. If you see a slight wobble, don't panic. That's normal too, and it won't affect the performance of your Purifan. If you removed your light fixture assembly, globe, and light bulbs prior to installation, it's safe to reinstall them now. If the wobble is excessive, leveling it off is also an easy adjustment. For a vertical wobble, turn the power to your ceiling fan off. Using a measuring tape or a ruler, measure the distance from the ceiling to the top outside edges of the Purifan, and locate the section with the greatest distance from the ceiling or the low spot. Remove the screw fastening the bracket closest to the low spot and insert a leveling washer between the bracket and the Purifan. Then, simply tighten the screw. For a horizontal wobble, turn the power to your ceiling fan off again. Loosen all of the Purifan bracket screws and change all of the brackets, one at a time, to the fan motor paddle blade mounting holes previously skipped. Make sure to tighten all the screws, turn your Purifan back on, and presto! No more wobble. Just one last thing. When it comes time to replace your Purifan filter, that's easy too. Lift the filter door. Remove the old filter. Insert the new advanced 5-stage filter and close the door. If you do have any questions about the Purifan or how to install it, please contact us and we'll make sure you get the answers. Here's how to reach us. Remember, we carry a full line of ceiling fan motors and light kits available on our website at www.purifan.com.